Body language is the silent dialogue of the human soul, often communicating more silently than with words. In the delicate dance of human interaction, discover the secrets of female body language, and you'll begin to notice how a woman's gestures reveal her inner thoughts. From subtle glances to the way she crosses her arms, every movement tells a story of emotion, intention, and connection. This nonverbal language can transcend barriers, offering insights into human behavior and emotions that words sometimes can't capture. If you're wondering how to find out if she likes you, paying attention to her body language is key. Women, with their complex emotional intelligence, often communicate in subtle yet powerful ways. A slight smile can signal openness, while a crossed arm can reflect a protective stance. These gestures, conscious or not, speak volumes. When a woman tilts her head while listening, it can convey attentiveness and empathy. When she mirrors someone's movements, it can indicate comfort and connection. These subtle actions, like a whisper in a crowded room, carry deep meaning. Understanding these signals is not only about gaining a deeper understanding of others, but also about cultivating deeper connections. Decoding body language can take a conversation to a new level of intimacy and understanding. Imagine the impact of reading between the lines, sensing a woman's true feelings even when her words don't quite match. It's like unlocking a secret that allows you to connect on a deeper level. Beyond just observing others, being aware of body language allows for self-reflection. In women, body language often betrays the truth behind emotions they may not want to reveal: joy, sadness, attraction, discomfort, or confidence. Listening to these gestures can empower both men and women to navigate relationships with greater clarity and empathy. It's the key to human behavior, breaking down social norms, verbal filters, and politeness. Number 1. Eyes are talking. Have you ever felt that electric moment when someone's gaze meets yours across a room? Eye contact is no ordinary exchange. It's like a secret language, and when a woman engages in this dance of the eyes, it's an invitation into her world. Shakespeare was right when he said, "The eyes are the window to the soul, because they truly reveal more than words ever could." Imagine standing in a crowded space, surrounded by voices and distractions, yet her eyes keep finding yours. That's not random. It's deliberate, as if the universe is trying to pull you closer. Every lingering glance, every look that holds a second too long, sends a powerful message. You're the one who's captured my attention. It's subtle yet unmistakable, speaking louder than words. What's even more fascinating is how biology plays along. When someone is deeply attracted or intrigued, their pupils widen, a natural response to excitement. The next time you lock eyes with her, watch for it. That dilation. It's dopamine at work, a silent confession that she's drawn to you. It's the body's way of signaling, "You're sparking something within me." There's magic in eye contact, a spark that can't be faked. It's as if the connection between two souls is illuminated in that fleeting moment, where attraction and trust are built without a single word spoken. So the next time her gaze lingers, don't look away. You might just be stepping into a world of possibilities that words alone could never express. Number 2. Lips password. In the silent dance of attraction, a woman's lips hold a power that goes far beyond words. When she touches her lips, adds a fresh coat of lipstick, or subtly draws attention to them, it's never just a casual move. It's a deliberate signal. She's inviting you to notice, to lean in, and truly pay attention. The lips are one of the most expressive features, and when a woman highlights them, it's not just a touch-up. It's her way of pulling you closer, sending a message without saying a word. This simple act is a signal of intimacy, a call for connection. As Abraham Lincoln wisely said, actions speak louder than words. She's showing you her interest, inviting you to step in. When your attention is drawn to her lips, something shifts. It sparks curiosity, heightens desire, and creates a deeper awareness. This small, subtle gesture plays a big role in the art of attraction, hinting at something more beneath the surface, a powerful, unspoken invitation. Number 3, blushing and smiling. Blushing and smiling aren't just cute gestures. They're the body's way of revealing emotions we can't always put into words. When her cheeks take on that rosy glow, it's not random. Blushing is a powerful signal that she feels your presence on a deeper level. It's her body's way of saying, "You've caught my attention," showing genuine excitement or attraction. Pair that with a smile that lights up her face, and you're looking at undeniable signs that she's interested. Her blush and smile are proof that you're making her feel something special. Number 4, nervous fidgeting and playing with hair. Nervousness can often be a sign of attraction. If she's fidgeting, playing with her hands, adjusting her jewelry, or tapping her foot, especially in your presence, it might be a clue that she's feeling the butterflies of attraction. This nervous energy is her body's way of responding to excitement and interest. Similarly, playing with her hair is a telltale sign of interest. It's more than just a habit. It's a manifestation of both nervous energy and a desire to appear attractive. When she twirls a strand of hair, it's not just a playful gesture, but a subconscious attempt to draw attention to herself and enhance her allure. From a psychological perspective, playing with hair is linked to self-care and grooming. When emotions are stirred, she may become more conscious of her appearance. This behavior often reflects a blend of shyness and flirting, where each touch of her hair subtly invites you to notice and appreciate her. Number 5, contrast effect. Imagine you're sitting across from a woman at a coffee shop. You unconsciously raise your hand to brush your hair, and without even realizing it, she does the same. This action, called mirroring, is one of the most powerful nonverbal signals that can convey interest. The strange thing about mirroring is its nature. 99% of the time, it's completely unconscious. Isn't it amazing how something so simple as mirroring can completely change the vibe of a conversation? It's like you suddenly click, like you've tuned into the same frequency. And the wild part is, you didn't say anything different, just reflected the other person's energy. That's the magic. Mirroring isn't about copying, it's about showing that you're locked in, that you're feeling what they're feeling. It's a dance, and when done right, both of you start moving in sync without even realizing it. Now think about the times when someone did that to you. Maybe they matched your excitement, or they nodded at just the right moments, making you feel like they really got you. That's the power of connection. The beauty here is that it's not about manipulation. Oh no, this is about authenticity. It's about tapping into your own energy while aligning with theirs, not to control, but to harmonize. And here's where Stoicism comes in. This isn't about trying to win someone over. It's about emotional mastery. Reflection is like giving them a bridge, inviting them into a space of trust, empathy, respect, and mutual understanding. Number 6, the nose is wide open. Now that's a signal you probably didn't expect, right? I mean, when we talk about flirtatious gestures, nostril flaring is probably the last thing on anyone's mind. But here's the wild part. This subtle movement carries way more weight than we ever realize. As strange as it sounds, when someone's nostrils widen, it's a silent signal from their body saying, "I feel good around you." Crazy, huh? Our bodies sometimes speak louder than our words, revealing emotions we might not even be conscious of. Just think about it. How often do we overlook the simplest cues like this? It's a reminder that even in the smallest gestures, there's power. Amazing, right? Well, hold on tight, because this is just the beginning. There's always more to uncover when it comes to reading between the lines of body language. Let's dive deeper and keep the good vibes rolling. Number 7, interception stance. Interception stance. Now here's a signal you don't want to miss. When a woman takes up this stance, it's more than just sharing the same space. It's her way of showing she's open to connecting with you, but she's waiting for you to make the first move. She might want to talk, but prefers if you initiate. As Will Rogers once said, you never get a second chance to make a first impression, so be ready for this one. The key giveaway? She'll position herself right in your line of sight, almost like she's placing herself in the spotlight, making it easy for you to strike up a conversation. It might seem subtle, but this is often one of the first signs a woman is trying to flirt. Pay attention, because if she's doing this, the ball is in your court. As Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So be confident, take that step, and see where the connection leads. Number 8. Enter the penalty area. Entering your personal space. Now this is a signal you can't ignore. When a woman steps into your personal space, she's not just casually standing closer. It's a nonverbal gesture that screams interest. We all have an invisible bubble around us, a comfort zone that we protect in social settings. When someone enters that space willingly, it shows she's comfortable with you and actively seeking a deeper connection. As Mark Twain once said, the secret of getting ahead is getting started, and her step into your space is her subtle way of starting something. Picture this. You're at a party, and the room is spacious, but you notice she's walking toward you, closing that distance. The key moment is where she stops. If she's within 4 feet, congratulations, she's entered your personal space. That's not by chance. It's intentional. She's not just navigating the room aimlessly. She's signaling her desire to connect with you. Now, if she gets even closer within 2 feet, she's in what we call the intimate zone. This isn't just a casual interaction anymore. It's a clear sign you've captured her attention, and the dynamic has shifted towards something more personal. As Dale Carnegie said, when dealing with people, remember you are not dealing with creatures of logic, but with creatures of emotion. In this intimate zone, conversations become more meaningful and connections grow stronger. Keep your eyes open, because her move into your personal space speaks volumes. Number 9. Intentionally exposing the neck. Showing your neck. This is one of the most subtle yet powerful signals of interest. When a woman reveals her neck, even fleetingly, she's showing one of the most vulnerable parts of her body. It's not just a casual gesture, it's a sign of trust. As Brené Brown said, vulnerability is not winning or losing, it's having the courage to show up. In moments of flirtation, exposing the neck becomes an instinctive act of emotional openness. In the animal kingdom, showing the neck is a sign of safety and confidence in the presence of others. Humans aren't much different. When a woman brushes her hair to the side or tilts her head, revealing her neck, it's more than just a gesture. It's a sign that she feels secure around you. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, do one thing every day that scares you. And in these moments, her body language is showing that she's overcoming her fears and letting her guard down. This kind of body language speaks louder than words. It's a way of saying, I trust you, without ever having to say it. Pay attention to these subtle cues, because they can reveal so much about how she's feeling. The next time you see her emphasizing her neck, know that it's a strong indicator of deeper interest. Keep your awareness sharp, because this kind of nonverbal communication is key to building a deeper connection. Number 10. Physical touch. Intentional contact. This is a powerful move that tells you you've crossed into deeper territory with a woman. When she begins to intensify physical contact, it's no accident. It's all about intention. Whether she places her hand on yours, brushes her leg against you, or hugs your arm when she feels cold, these gestures communicate a deeper connection. In these moments, her actions were a way to bridge the gap between the two. Physical contact like this goes beyond casual interaction. It's her way of saying you've caught her attention, And now, you don't need to try as hard. Each touch is an expression of comfort, attraction, and emotional openness. When a woman chooses to break through physical barriers, she's letting you into her personal space, a space that's reserved for those she feels truly connected to. Whether she's leaning on your shoulder, brushing her leg against yours, or holding your hand, each gesture speaks its own silent language. As Dr. Seuss said, sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. These moments of intentional touch are your cue that things are moving beyond friendship. Stay tuned for the next signal. It's one you won't want to miss. Number 11. Crossed legs and foot position. Crossed legs and foot position. Who knew that the way someone sits could tell you so much, right? You can learn a lot about a woman's comfort level just by paying attention to how she positions her legs and feet. If her legs are tightly crossed and her feet are pointing away from you, it's a sign she's feeling defensive, uncomfortable, or maybe just not that interested in the conversation. It's her body's subtle way of saying, "I'm not feeling this," even if her words don't match. Now flip that scenario. If her legs are uncrossed and her feet are pointing towards you, that's a whole different vibe. It's saying, "I'm comfortable, open, and ready to engage." Her body is relaxed, her guard is down, and she's fully present in the moment. Think of it as her non-verbal way of signaling that she's genuinely interested. So, pay attention to those small, seemingly insignificant details. The position of her legs and feet can be a window into her mindset. It's a simple way to understand her comfort level without needing a single word. The body doesn't lie, and the more we notice, the more we connect. Number 12. Arm action. Arm position. It's one of those subtle cues that can speak volumes without a single word. The way a woman holds her arms can give you insight into how she's feeling emotionally. When she's holding her arms tightly against her body, it's often a sign she's feeling vulnerable or in need of comfort. It's not something she's consciously doing, but it's a strong message. She wants to feel safe. Her body language is asking for protection, for someone to make her feel secure in that moment. And that's exactly what her posture is showing, her vulnerability. Now, if her arms are crossed, that's a different story. It's a defensive gesture, and it's telling you something isn't right. Crossed arms can indicate disinterest or discomfort, and sometimes it's her way of creating a barrier between herself and the situation. Sure, maybe she's cold, but more often than not, it's a sign she's putting up emotional walls. When her arms are crossed, her body is speaking louder than words. It's saying she's not feeling open or connected. So, the takeaway: keep an eye on those arm positions. They're small gestures with big emotional clues. When her arms are open and relaxed, she's feeling safe and comfortable. But if they're crossed, that's your signal to check in on the vibe. You might need to shift your approach to make her feel more at ease. Number 13. Adjust her clothes. Adjusting her clothes, it might seem like a simple, everyday move, but it carries much more meaning than you think. When a woman smooths her outfit or checks her appearance around you, it's often a sign that she cares about how she's perceived. It's her subtle way of saying, "I want to look good for you." Whether it's fixing a stray hair or adjusting her top, these small gestures reflect a desire to make a positive impression. And let's be honest, we all know that when someone cares about how they look in your presence, they're likely invested in how you see them. Think of it like this: confidence is the best outfit. Rock it and own it, as Blake Lively once said. She's not just making these adjustments for the sake of fashion, she's boosting her confidence in front of you. Her body language is signaling that your opinion matters, and she's taking the time to present her best self. So next time you notice her subtly adjusting her clothes, pay attention. It's a quiet yet powerful sign of attraction. She's invested in the moment and how she's being perceived. In conclusion, Understanding the subtle cues of female body language can be a game changer when it comes to knowing how to find out if she likes you. By learning to discover the secrets of female body language, you can become more aware and confident in your interactions. If you've enjoyed this video, show your support by hitting the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to The Stoic Goddess and share your thoughts in the comments. Hit the notification bell for more insightful videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.